Listen up, gorgeous souls. Have you ever sat across from a man who spoke every perfect word, yet your stomach kept twisting into tight little knots? He showers you with sweet talk, touches your shoulder, sends those late night messages, but that quiet voice in your head keeps whispering, is he really falling for me, or just falling for what I bring to his table? Let us get raw and honest right now. His body never lies. It spills the real truth long before his mouth catches up. When you learn how to read the silent signals he throws your way, you will finally spot the massive gap between raw hunger and real devotion. What does that actually mean for your love life? It means he can hold you close and whisper every sweet promise, yet if you cannot decode the hidden signs, he is just burning your time with empty sugar. He can paint you a bright future while only showing up when it feeds his ego or serves his needs. So here is the hard question you must face today. Are you watching the real signals, or are you blinded by shiny distractions? If we have not met yet, I am Ismael Gomez, and today we are diving deep into the quiet physical cues that split cheap thrills from soul-deep love. Stick with me until the very last second, because I have a special gift waiting for the women ready to skip the guessing games and attract a fiercely loyal man who actually stays. Let us roll. First up, he only locks his gaze when the room gets heavy with tension. This one trips so many of you up. That intense stare feels electric, like he is peeling back your layers and seeing your core. But pause for a second and ask when that stare actually hits. Does he hold your eyes when you are pouring out your fears, your dreams, or that messy story from your childhood? Or does that heavy look only drop when the lights dim, the jokes stop, and the air starts pulling you toward the bedroom? If his focus only sharpens when the mood turns physical, that is not bonding, that is hunting. It is pure anticipation, and it usually screams lust, not love. I always tell the women I coach to drop a dull, everyday story into the conversation just to watch where his attention wanders. Real romantic fire shows up when there is zero payoff for him. When he is not trying to spark chemistry or push things forward, a man who truly wants you will keep his eyes glued to yours while you ramble, while you giggle, while you explain why that old song makes you cry. He is not just watching you, he is absorbing you. That kind of eye contact feels completely different. It does not burn, it settles you. You do not feel the rush, you feel anchored. It is not about pulling you into bed, it is about making you feel safe. Next time you are sitting across from him, just notice this closely. Does he look straight into your soul when the talk gets heavy, honest, and unfiltered? Or does his focus slide away, his eyes drift to the door? Or does he only lock in when the vibe turns flirtatious or heated? Some guys use their stare to steer the ship exactly where they want it to go. But a man who is emotionally wide open looks at you like he is drinking in your words, even when you are just breathing softly. He does not just glare when he wants to grab you. He holds your gaze because he is starving to know the real woman behind the makeup and the smile. Next, watch how his warmth vanishes the second you draw a line in the sand. Picture this. You are having a perfect evening. The laughter is easy, the touches linger, he is smooth, attentive, completely tuned in. Then you shift the tone. You speak your truth, you say no to something, you ask for a night to yourself, or you drop a serious question about where this is heading. Suddenly, the whole room goes cold. His shoulders pull back, that easy smile drops. He gives you clipped replies or just excuses himself to grab air. That exact moment is the ultimate test of what he really wants. A man who is truly wrapped up in you does not bolt when he does not get his way. He does not turn icy just because you did not agree to his every whim. In fact, that friction is where his true colors finally bleed through. Maybe that cold pullback worked for him in the past. Maybe women chased him when he went distant. But this is your life now, and you get to set the rules. A guy driven by pure appetite only stays sweet when the reward is within reach. You will catch it. It will be quiet. You will feel the pull away, the shorter texts, the flat energy. That is not a punishment tactic. That is pure disinterest because the connection was never the target. Obedience was. Real emotional pull actually thrives on friction. It grows stronger when you set limits, not weaker. So ask yourself plainly, does he lean closer when the pace slows down? When you demand honesty? When you stop performing to keep him happy? Or does his warmth fade like a stage light that only shines when you are playing his favorite role? When a man stays soft and present after you draw a hard line, that is your green flag. He is not here for what you can give him. He is here for who you are. Now, a quick reality check. Some younger guys are still figuring themselves out. They might get jumpy or sulk early on because they do not know how to handle a pause. But if you are dealing with a full-grown man past his 30s, maybe pushing 40 or 50, and he still cannot respect a simple boundary, you already know the truth I am about to say. Walk away. Protect your peace. Finally, watch how he matches your quiet, not just your loud. You have probably heard the old trick about matching energy. If he likes you, he copies your moves. You smile, he smiles. You joke, he jokes. You lean in, he leans back. Sure, that can show interest, but here is the dirty secret they never tell you. Smooth talkers and players are masters at this. Copying your energy is the fastest way to build fake closeness in record time. Lust and manipulation feed on your excitement. They run on quick hits, fresh thrills, and fast momentum. It is loud, reactive, and stays right on the surface. But love, real love, copies your stillness. It is so simple for a guy to bounce off your spark when you are glowing, playful, or teasing. When the air is light, there is zero danger in that. But watch closely when your energy settles, when you get quiet, when the rush fades and you just breathe. I remember back in my 20s bouncing through dates and not grasping the split between cheap thrill and deep bond. Sometimes I would be close with a woman, and the second the moment passed, she would start talking softly, and all I wanted to do was grab my coat and bolt. I would think, wait, I really liked her, so why did I suddenly feel trapped? Over time, I finally saw it. It was never real. It was just me chasing a high. But now, with my partner, I could sit in silence for hours. No clock watching, no rush to escape. Because with real love, the spark does not die after the touch. It breathes deeper. So the split is clear. A man who is truly tied to you emotionally sinks into your calm. He does not talk over you. He listens. He nods at the right beats because he is actually tracking your mind. That is what syncing looks like. It is not an act. It is a nervous system settling into yours. He is literally syncing with your pace, your words, your quiet peace. But if a guy only wants the loud, fun version of you and vanishes the second things get slow and honest, he is not bonding with you. He is just renting your entertainment. All right, beautiful souls. We are winding down, and just like I promised at the start, I have something special ready for the women who are done guessing and ready to claim the real thing. Here is the deal. If you are living in the US or Canada and you are completely drained from trying to decode mixed signals, navigate confusing dates, and settle for half-baked promises, this week I am opening exactly 10 spots to work with me one-on-one. You might have read the success stories on my site, but every single month I pull 10 women from this community and I walk them through exactly how to pull in a lasting, loyal commitment without playing mind games, without chasing shadows, and without lowering your standards. If you want the full breakdown on the cost, what we cover, and how the whole process flows, just drop the word transformation in the comments right now. I will slide straight into your replies with the direct link to apply. I know so many of you have been watching my videos for months, letting the ideas sink in, and maybe that quiet voice has been tapping your shoulder saying, hey, maybe it is finally time to move. This is that moment. Take the step. Because the hard truth I always share remains the same. If you want your love life to shift, you have to shift first. You have to stop waiting for him to prove his worth and start demanding the warmth you already deserve. I want you to picture yourself 6 months from now, waking up beside a man who stays steady, who shows up when it is hard, who looks at you like you are the only room in the house. That life is not a fantasy. It is a choice. And it starts when you stop ignoring the quiet signs that have been screaming at you all along. Trust your gut. Watch his hands. Notice his shoulders. Feel the air between you when you say no. That is where the real man reveals himself. That is where the fake one runs for cover. You do not need more dates. You need clearer eyes. You do not need better scripts. You need stronger boundaries. The moment you start honoring your own quiet moments, the right man will start honoring them too. He will not flinch when you pause. He will not vanish when you ask for truth. He will sit with you in the soft spaces. He will lean in when the conversation gets heavy. He will hold your gaze when there is nothing to gain but your company. That is the difference between a man who wants your body and a man who wants your life. And once you see it, you will never unsee it. So keep your standards high. Keep your voice steady. Keep your heart open but your eyes wide. I will be right here, breaking down the quiet truths so you never have to guess again. Drop that word below, claim your spot, and let us build the love you actually deserve. You are worth the wait, worth the work, and worth the real deal. Step into it, claim it, live it.